What's up? What's up? What's up? How you doing? How you been? What's going on? What's good? Are you getting it in? Somebody's getting it for you. What's going on, people? Woo! What's going on, people? Hey, what's up? Anyway, how you doing? Anyway, what's up? As you see, I changed my hair back to all blonde. It is now officially back all blonde. Um, Sometimes we lose our way across the way because we get hooped and anything else that comes across. And like I said before, life has been giving me a lot of an eye-opening experience. And that being said, how you doing? I see there's more new people. Hey y'all, well old people, bam, bam. What's up? I hope everyone is doing great. I hope everybody's getting their thing, getting the things they wanted, trying to get to the things they wanted, trying to do the things they wanted, trying to make a progress when there seems like no way of making a progress. Anyway, that being said, okay. I'm not gonna plan it too long. Woo! What's going on? Anyway, all right. Let me stop being stupid or silly, whatever. Anyway, I want to talk to you in reference to change. Change is the most hardest thing we have to do in life. Sometimes we're the kind of person who want change in our life, but we keep going to the same old places and hoping for different results. And reality is that if you're going to the same old places, a lot of times we're coming back with the same results. And we're hoping that by us doing this is that something's going to happen, like somebody's going to be there or something's going to happen that's going to be really great. And it actually doesn't. And if you're a brand or a person who's trying to, like, whatever you do, your performance or talent, whatever the case may be, you do have to travel, because the simple fact of the matter is that you have to let everybody see your art and the things that you want to do in reference to even the jobs and stuff like that. You have to go and let yourself be seen. That being said, I'm a kind of person who have a hard time changing. I always believe, for some reason, change has really been hard for me. And of course, we meet different people along the way, and we have to learn our truth. I've learned my truth a lot this last couple of months. March has been marching in with the truth. And I realized that people are not in my life for the reason that I thought they were in my life. And people that I really love, I found out that maybe they really don't love me the same way. That being said, I don't want to go into all that once again. I already talked about that a few times. And like I said before, like the girls like me and stuff like that, and people that are different, it is the hardest struggle for us because we live our truth. And a lot of times people are not going to live our truth. And I know when it comes to a lot of girls like me, a lot of guys tell us a song, or should I say sing a song, and say we want to buy it. And a lot of times we want to buy it and we fall down and we cry because the simple fact of the matter is that we've been played once again. And the simple fact of the matter is that we're not really looking for that, but you have a lot of guys out there that are just not really up to that part. And I've talked about that. I also talked about guys who like to hit us up always talking about sex. And I've talked about that. And I always tell you, if a guy talks to you about sex, that's the rule that he doesn't want to be with you. That he's a date. You charge him. Wow! Anyway. So, and things have been all over the board for me. And I'm at a standstill in my life where I really know if I'm coming or going. I already left. But at the end of the day, something's going to happen. I don't know what it's going to be. If it's going to be something good, something bad, I don't know, or indifferent. And you always got those people out there that's always watching you, that's always trying to see what you're going to do, or give you that little wow when somebody walks by. And I was watching a couple of things and stuff like that, and prosperity, and I'm always watching, like, on TV and stuff. And I don't have envy, but you ever sit back and watch TV and stuff like that, and you watch how people have so much nice stuff, and you look around and it's like, damn, Tops is hard. And I've had people to contact me, which I know are not my friends, and I sit back and I listen to them, and I play this little game with them, like I'm going to hang out with them and stuff like that. And I don't, because I've learned my lesson and stuff like that. And this is the thing, a video about change. Change is not always the change that we want to make, but sometimes the change we have to make is for the good of ourselves instead of the good of others. And it also goes for the guys who in the DM who wants to be with somebody like us and stuff like that, and you think you can't because what everybody's going to say. Sometimes you need change. Change is what changes that makes you happy and not everybody else. Change is a process which is very hard. Change is something that I had to deal with amongst the rest, and I'm not perfect as well. You know, I've changed myself. Wow! And I may have changed myself for the worse. But at the end of the day, you know, sometimes I wish I could change back. You know, and once upon a time before I was like this and stuff like that, you know, I always had a boyfriend, but now I'm like this, I don't have a boyfriend. And I always wonder, with girls like me who always change themselves to a girl, always feel like a woman, I'm glad I did what I did and stuff like that. The guys are living for me, where you at? I'm living in the real world, honey, and at the end of the day, some girls like me get lucky and find a man, but there's so many other girls like here like us, we just don't. Because guys don't want to do change. But it is what it is. Anyway, I want you all to sit around and really look at the people that are around you that are really your friends. And if you have a mother, a father, or something in that family circle of a mother, father, sister, brother, and they really love you and they accept you as you are, today is the day you need to go and give them a hug. You need to give them a long, strong hug. Because there's girls like me who will never have the opportunity to live the life that you live. And the simple fact of the matter is that you may not understand what it's like, but well, you know, I feel sorry for you. You really don't know what it's like. That when we lay down in the bed and stuff like that, and we cry and we want to reach out, there is nobody to reach out to. And you're really blessed because a lot of you girls that are younger and stuff like that, y'all really don't know what it's like to want to call your mother and want to call your father and stuff like that, and you can't. These things are not available to you any longer, and the sight of you makes them disgusted, and they're embarrassed. Fuck them. No, I'm gonna stop. No, I'm gonna be honest. Okay, baby. No. But you have to understand. You have to understand that you are truly blessed. And for the girls like me who don't have that opportunity to have somebody, that's why I make my videos and stuff like that. So you actually have somebody, your big sister Raven. And I'm pretty big. I might be a little greedy, but I'm big. And you really never realize how it is. And I say you create your own new family. If the one that don't want you, you create a whole new family. Sometimes you have to be very selective when you create this family. Because creating a new family could create a lot of enemies that we're calling our family. Because everybody who's smiling in your face is not your family. Sometimes they're actually enemies that you want to be your family, but they're not really for you. So you have to be very selective and interview a fucking family member like you interview a man that's going to be in your life or a person that's going to play you. Some of us really don't get it. You know, they live a life of why. I don't understand why you can't do this. I understand why you can't. When you have a family structure behind you, you will never know what it's like to go hungry. You'll never know what it's like to hurt. You'll never know what it's like to lay in a bed or on the ground or walk in the streets outside. It's the way she's always outside. Maybe she has nowhere to go. Maybe because you are truly blessed that you can sit around and buy designer clothes, that you can sit around and buy Gucci and Remy hair or the bumps of hair that's $2,000 a yard and all this stuff like that. You're truly blessed. But there are a lot of girls that are not blessed, and every girl out there don't want to sell her body to get it. And that's being said. You may be a truly walking blessing, that you don't have to do the things of a struggle of a girl who cries at night and no one hears. You don't have to be a struggle of another transsexual attacking another transsexual for her shortcomings because she doesn't have everything together like you do. She doesn't have the boobies, she doesn't have the hips, she doesn't have the body. But yet, you have those things because you're truly blessed. But there are a lot of girls like us that are not blessed. A lot of us that are struggling to do the best that we can. It may not be the best of your knowledge, but it's the best so we can make it to the next day. And it's so sad that sometimes that some of us actually end up dying because all we wanted was love. And change is hard, but change can be good and change can be bad. And a lot of times, we're not perfect, but we live the perfect life when we want to judge someone else. It's easy to sit back and say, well, you know, it wouldn't be me, because guess what? It's not you. Until life throws a coin or you get tested by karma or tested by the gods, you never know what it's like. And then when you find out what it's like, they'll say, well, girl, I got out of that situation because someone there was helping you. And a lot of times people forget. I've helped people, I taught them how to read. I taught them how to get jobs. I taught them how to so many different things. They're no longer in my life. Not because I didn't want them to be, but they was not there for that reason. They were there to get what they needed to get and move on. And sometimes we are just used as instruments to help other people. You know, and I'm not the most perfect person in the world. I'm not. You know, and I try to sit back and be humble and stuff like that. And sometimes, you know me, I will act a fucking fool in a minute. Because I am. When I do that, I want to let you know, when I do this, I'm biting my tongue. Because there's so much fucked up shit I want to say. So if you ever wonder why I'm doing that, I have to bite my tongue. But I just want you to embrace them, because none of us are not really promised to be here. And even me, one day you may click on my video and there'll be no more videos of me. I could be dead. God forbid. Something can happen to me though, you know, and a lot of girls like us, we're not dying from AIDS. We're mostly, some of us are dying from cancer. And it's sad. And it's horrific. And it's horrible. And the simple fact of the matter is that we may have cancer and we may be dying, but we really don't share that story. Not saying I got it. I'm just saying. But a lot of us may be dying from cancer. And we can have some illness or something else. We don't know. Everybody in the world does not die from it. Everybody in the world does not die from horrific disease that makes sense to you because they lost weight. Sometimes people lost weight because they may have wanted to lose weight. It's really not because they were sick. They just felt like they were fat. And it's so funny in the gay lifestyle, in the world we live in, we're so judged so hard on each other that we forget to love each other while we're doing all that tough love. But we can't take the tough love when it's done to us. We really need to embrace each other more better than we do, people. And I'm not talking just gay people, I'm talking people in difference and the underdog as well. Meaning that the big person, the fat person, the tall person, the short person that has shortcomings. We need to embrace each other a lot more. Because at the end of the day, sometimes and the next time we see the person again, they already died. We said, well, damn, I wanted to apologize for what I said to that person. It's too late.